Hi Sagittarius, and welcome to Gemstone Tarot. This is your mid-February 2017 reading. Also, it takes you through the new moon solar eclipse, which is on the 26th of February in 8 degrees Pisces, and it's on, I think it's on Saturday? It's at the weekend anyway. Something to look forward to. Okay. Thanks everyone to those who have liked and shared my videos, and also the ones that have left comments or even just viewed. The channel's just growing really steadily, and that's nice for me. It's the way I want it. But also it's nice to have feedback from people and know that people appreciate the videos and that they're giving people some clarity in their love life, work life, life. I'm drawing 9 cards here from the Rider-Waite. I like to use that for just a straight story. Then I sometimes draw on a few oracle cards. Thanks people who've booked private readings. I've now got the wait time down to 3 to 4 days. If you want a private reading, you can book one in the box below. There's like a PayPal link that I've set up. At the moment, they're $20 for 9 cards, and you can ask any questions you like. Sometimes you get answers to questions you never asked. That's weird. Just looking at the 9 of Swords before and thinking that hasn't come up for anyone for ages. Obviously jinxed it for you there, Sag. Well, congratulations, Sagittarius. You are the first sign who has not had the Tower or the Death card. I mean, let's give it time. I can pull some clarifiers. But honestly, it's come up for everybody. That's not to say there aren't some things niggling you, but nothing too heavy. Okay, we've got the 4 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, Strength in the reverse, 3 of Pentacles in the middle, central card, High Priestess, great card, the Chariot, 2 of Pentacles in the reverse, the 9 of Swords, and the Fool. Love the Fool. Okay, so I'm picking up for some of you, there may be something to do with a business venture. When you have the 3 of Pentacles, this is when, if you can see, this guy is sort of doing a deal down at the market, as it were. This is when you take an idea that's like a sole trader or a small thing, and you start to expand it into either having other staff or a bigger customer base. Either that, or someone's offering you partnership, financial partnership, or to come in on your business or something like that. Now, there's obviously some worries for you. We've got the 10 of Pentacles here in the reverse. Finances might be a bit of a worry. Also, where you live, your domestic arrangements and your security might be a bit of a worry too. Now, for some of you, you aren't viewing this offer very favourably. You see with the 4 of Cups, this person has looked at these 3 cups and thought, and then one's coming out of the cloud like a sort of cosmic cup, and he's ignoring that one too. Might be worth taking a second look at it. When you get the 4 of Cups, sometimes it's because you've got into that headspace of apathy. Also, we've got Strength in the reverse. This is a fire sign card. And in the reverse, it tells me, you know, there's some kind of unrest for you here. It's taking it out of you, whatever this is. And also there's worries, because we have this 9 of Swords in the upright. This is someone staying awake at night with these 9 swords. It's all in their head. That doesn't mean to say that there aren't outside forces to worry about, but a lot of it is exacerbated by how you're viewing things. And also, you know, that energy you get when you're awake at night, like 4 o'clock in the morning, and things almost multiply in your own head. Because actually you have the Chariot here, and it's in the upright. So the dark and the light forces of your life, you are steering very well, and you are still riding this chariot, and you are still getting to your destination. For some of you, this may be to do with wanting to leave a job as well, to leave a kind of established job and be more like the Fool and go travelling. Obviously a big Sagittarius thing to go travelling, especially long distance travel for Sagittarians is very good. You may want to just tear off the shackles of whatever it is, whether it's a relationship or a job or something that's kind of, yeah, sapping all your strength and all your creativity, and you may be feeling like you've had enough of it. It could be a relationship, it could be a stifling relationship that you're feeling like you want to get out of as well, possibly with a Cancerian. The Chariot is Cancerian. So the High Priestess here, if you can see, she's got a new moon at her feet. Now we've got this new moon solar eclipse coming up. If you don't quite know what to do with yourself or what your next step along the path is, you might want to do some asking just before this eclipse, asking for some divine guidance. Because you might find that for you really, because it seems here with the High Priestess in the middle that the knowledge that you need just to get that kind of electricity to make this all move along, whatever this dream is that you've got, is going to come esoterically, is going to come from more spiritual sources than intellectual. Intellectual is going to tie you up in knots and just keep you running around. I'm going to have a look in Wendy and Brian Froude's Heart of the Fairy Oracle. Let's see. Because these are quite travel-y magic cards. So nice to shuffle as well. Not that, you know, that really affects your reading, but it's just kinder on the hands. Ooh. Okay. Some cards flew out. Let's see what they have to say to us. Ooh, amazing. How interesting. Got the Queen and the Prince of Shadows. And we have the Sorcerer. I'm going to have a look in the book. It's very rare that you get the two like consorts that go together when you get the Queen and the Prince. Might explain the 9 of Swords, staying awake at night. Okay, that's fine. Queen of Shadows is the Queen of Introspection, who asks you to stop and be still and take a long look at who you are. That's the shadow side, as well as the side that stands revealed to the sun. That's the side that stands revealed to the sun, and that's the shadow side. Who are you? What aspects of yourself hide in the shadows? What would you prefer to keep hidden from the world? Take a look and you might find parts of your nature that were placed in shadow years ago and now need to be brought to the light. You may find parts of yourself that are withering from neglect, and you may find things that need to be acknowledged and left in the shadow, but still brought out, looked at and acknowledged, then put back. Facing a darkness, even one of your own making, can be a frightening and daunting experience. It can also be truly exhilarating and an important step on your way to becoming a complete person. That is one who acknowledges the light and the dark aspects of your psyche. So take a look at the parts of yourself that have been neglected for a long time, dust them off and give them a little polish. They can always be returned to the shadows, but bring them out and acknowledge them first. So these are that's the female energy, and now you've also got the male energy of this. Okay, you got the Prince of Shadows. Prince of Shadows is the bad boy of the fairy court. With hair like that, he'd have to be, wouldn't he? Whether it be the light court or the dark court, they all have the Prince of Shadows. He's a great beauty, he's heartless, he's everything we wish for and everything that hurts us the most. Can we have a relationship with this being? Maybe, if we're strong enough, or perhaps heartless enough to meet him on his own terms. Will it be intense? Yes. Can it be addictive? Certainly. Will it be warm and lasting? I doubt it. If this prince appears in a reading, ask yourself what it might refer to. It may not be a physical person, it may be your state of mind, it may be an irresistible urge for something we know may harm us. Alcohol, drugs, shopping, computers, TV, even people. Anything that can become addictive if indulged to excess. If this is someone in your life at the moment, take a long look at your relationship. Is it heading into dark places that will harm you? Is it already there? If this person who is about to come into your life, if this is a person who is about to come in, approach carefully. If it's coupled with, for example, Queen of the Night, which is very similar to Queen of Shadows, beware, temptations and danger is heading your way. If you're going for a night on the town, make sure you can find your way home. Let's have a look at the Sorcerer. It's getting very interesting, Sag. Very interesting. The Sorcerer is one of those beings that doesn't create flashy illusions. He doesn't astound with feats of magic. But if you need to call on a powerful being, he's the one to seek out. Approach him with caution. He's not concerned with everyday struggles. He works for his own ends, but may help you if it suits his purpose. If you meet him, it may be best to nod respectfully and pass on. On the other hand, when he turns up, you may know exactly what you need to ask for. If you have an intuitive flash about why the two of you have come together, by all means ask your question and see what happens, as long as you're prepared for the consequences. Well, Sag, some of you have been up to some interesting things with some people, or you are tempted to, or you will be. Wow. I just love that card so much. So your Healing with the Angels Oracle card is Miracles. You need to do some soul searching around this eclipse time at the weekend. You've obviously got some dark and some light going on in work and in play. Leave me some comments. I want to know what you've been up to. Keep it clean. But you have the Miracles card. This means you can manifest what you want during this eclipse. I feel that if you want to do that, you are going to have to take into account, and this is also to do with that card, the balance. He's balancing infinity of the shadow side and the light side of your personality, and also what you're doing in your life. I feel out of that, you can manifest something really, really whole during this eclipse. So Google some new moon eclipse manifestation rituals. Get going with them. Leave me comments, let me know. So I hope this resonated with you, Sagittarius. You crafty thing, you've been up to all sorts. Leave me some comments, like, share and subscribe, and if you want a private reading, you can book it in the box below. See you next time.